It's how flexible we can or can't be, and this is what we feel like we need to compete successfully in the market.
But on the other hand, we're not digging our heels in either.
Right.
I mean, we're open-minded, we're creative. I think you guys probably are too. There's many times there are more than one way to skin a cat. So, as Tracy said, we think that's what we need based on our understanding of the market and the development climate and the competitive situation, but we're open.
Well, I was just thinking, when we get the cost-benefit analysis, maybe we'll come in and say, hey, it's not going to be such and such, or we could do this, or, I mean, how soon could we have something like that, the cost-benefit analysis?
We probably will have one.
And then the second part of my question would be, where are we in works with Edgerton about an annexation agreement? I mean, I haven't heard anything in a couple of years, so I didn't know.
You know, that's, I've talked big picture with the mayor of Edgerton, and I mean, we've kind of already established some ground rules, including the fact that when we talk about annexation, Mayor Roberts, as a City of Gardner employee, really probably shouldn't be at the negotiating table, and if he can't be, then I can't be either. So, if we're going to be looking to enter into discussions with Edgerton, I mean, it's going to be with community development and administration and a council member or two representing us as opposed to mayors.
I would think, I mean, I know the comprehensive plan is important. However, I think the annexation agreement might be more important right now than the comprehensive plan.
Well, there's nothing that says that we can't be working on both these
Right.
things parallel. And we can be working on both at the same time. And I think we need to get on the horn with Edgerton, and I think we need to get the comprehensive plan stuff presented, and we need to be in a position to get the cost-benefit analysis done.
Which we think we can get probably done in a couple of months,
Okay,
the cost benefit.
all right. How do you guys feel about a couple of months? Are you looking for faster than that? We could wait until next year.
Right, they have vacant land.
Well, I mean,
Mortgages on, of course, they'd rather not wait.
we started this process quite a long time ago, not with you guys, but at least in discussion with staff and others, even staff that predates those in the room. So it's something that we've been looking at and talking about. Now, granted, the economy was such that it wasn't as urgent as we feel it is now. So sooner is better, but, you know.
Is 2 months unreasonable, I guess, is what I'm asking.
Probably not.
Is less than 2 months unreasonable?
I think we need to consult and make sure before we commit
Okay.
that we're going to have it done in 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
I think we,
I'd like to kind of go back now that we've had an opportunity for them to present the information to you all and come back with some staff recommendations of how we should proceed.
Okay. Yeah, you guys seem like nice
Just
guys.
the fact-
I'm not ready for everybody to be jumping into bed together. I want to move the process forward.
Us either. Well, thank you very much for your time. Our letter was dated January, so we feel time's of the essence. We understand that you are going to have to take, if it's 2 months, then it's 2 months. We're available to answer any questions to help speed up that process in any way, so.
Okay. Thanks very much, gentlemen. All right, discussion item number 2 is, we're going to talk a little budget. So, who's leading off?
Well, first I want to say that we're really thankful to kind of have an opportunity to introduce a new concept to the city's budgeting process. that you all have agreed to support. And developing the budget around some common themes or strategic initiatives is a key step in allowing us to be more focused on accomplishing goals. The notion of priority-based budgeting, which we've agreed to do, is, while it's a lengthy and engaging process, it allows us to establish a plan on how the city is going to move forward, and it allows us to align our resources to be able to support or execute that plan. Tonight's presentation is going to be two parts. We'll walk through the initiatives that were developed at our workshop by our new audit company. And after that, I'll facilitate a session which will allow you to give us your priorities based on those initiatives. Over the past several weeks, staff's been developing strategies to address the 4 common themes or initiatives that council developed. And our finance director is now going to present those initiatives, give a brief overview of what they are, and then we will start allowing you to prioritize those initiatives. Wow.
Very good.
Well, as we all know, we're here to do our first priority-based budget workshop. So, well, not our first, but our first one that involves allocation of funds. So, here we go. The background of this, as we've talked about, this is a recognized best practice. Priority-based budgeting is a recognized best practice with desired outcomes and results in mind. It's a long, multi-year planning process that involves evaluating the results and adjusting the process as needed. So really, this is about making good decisions and monitoring to ensure that they are good decisions and be good stewards of taxpayers' dollars. And let's review the budgeting cycle that Mr. Hart from AGH brought to us. Step 1 is stakeholder input. City Administrator Harrison Lee's work with the business community to gather their input and relay to the governing body was step 1. Step 2, the governing body has identified strategic goals to guide your vision for the city. Step 3, staff developed initiatives and associated cost estimates to meet your governing body's goals. And now we're at step 4, to obtain the governing body's direction to staff. These are the governing body's strategic goals. First is promote economic development, improve the quality of life, fiscal stewardship, and infrastructure and asset management. I'm going to present the initiatives that's been developed by staff to determine your priorities and request your funding approval for the inclusion in the 2014 budget. The governing body is going to sense a recurrent theme for the development of plans and strategies for several of these initiatives, because if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. We may have all heard this a time or two. So this is the governing body's strategic goal number 1, was to promote economic development. This is the list of staff initiatives that support that strategic goal. And you'll read them here. That's comprehensive plan. These are all estimated costs. Comprehensive plan, $80,000. Land Development Code Update, $30,000. Economic Development Strategy, $25,000. Economic Development Tech Studies, $30,000. Update Transportation Master Plan, $15,000. New City Website, $20,000. And EDC type activities, $25,000. I'm going to say something very brief about each one. The comprehensive plan. Successful businesses have corporate models. This is the city's corporate model. It's your blueprint, your master plan, your roadmap. It's guided by citizen input. It's the city's business plan for what we want to be, how we want to develop the community, where will we invest in infrastructure and place that infrastructure, and transportation-related issues such as how we move people through our city. We can't just let development happen, because if we do, it will. This is your plan to drive it and define it. With that, the next one would be Land Development Code for an estimated cost of $30,000. If your comp plan is your road